So what exactly are the 4 P's of meal planning? We're gonna get into that today. But before we dive in, if you like saving time, money, and energy when it comes to food, make sure you like this video, hit subscribe, and let's get into the good stuff. Let's talk about the 4 P's of meal planning. And I am not talking about some sort of a picture perfect Pinterest board, okay? I'm talking about real life. The 4 P's of meal planning for a real busy mom who's got kids, who's on the go a lot, who doesn't have a lot of time for some sort of a new fancy schmancy schedule meal prep system. We're keeping things basic, simple, and easy for busy moms like us who don't have time for the fluff. Number 1, plan, but make it simple. Let's be honest, you do not need 7 meals for 7 days of the week. You don't have to sit down and write things out as a plan with some sort of a complicated schedule. Keep things simple. So the first P in meal planning is plan. Here's where people can go wrong when it comes to this P. When it comes to planning, a lot of times people can plan for things that just take way too long. Maybe they found some delicious looking recipes, but if it takes 30 to 45 minutes to prep and your kids have activities or sports every single night, that is so not realistic for your lifestyle. They also tend to forget that leftovers are going to exist. Even though a lot of us, I'm not a huge leftover girly myself, I still plan for at least one night of the week that we are going to do leftovers. A lot of times that involves like 3 or 4 different meals. Maybe I cooked meals Sunday through Tuesday, Wednesday night is a leftover night, and then Thursday through Saturday we do slow cooker recipes or something like that again. But don't forget to plan also in your planning for leftovers at least one night of the week. Trying to cook like you're on a cooking show. This is another area that people tend to maybe overwhelm or overcomplicate things. When we see those beautiful plates on the cooking show with garnishes and 3 sides and everything comes together so perfectly, we are cooking for real life. We're keeping things simple. So a delicious dinner could be barbecue chicken in the slow cooker. You get some buns on the side, maybe a packaged coleslaw, and a fruit. And you've got yourself an absolutely delicious, healthy dinner that everyone is going to love, that is low effort on your end, simple and easy. Number 2, the second P when it comes to the 4 P's of meal planning is purchase. So number 1 was plan. Remember, keep it simple and flexible. Number 2 is purchase, but make sure that you have a grocery list. So before you go to the store, this is the part that's very important. You want to make sure you shop your home first. There's 3 primary places you're going to shop at home before you take your grocery list to the store. You're going to shop your refrigerator. That includes the fridge portion and the freezer portion. Make sure you check if you have any outside fridges or freezers as well. You're going to shop your spice cabinet. Your spice cabinet is a place that really gives you the opportunity to save big money or spend big money. Spices can be expensive. Spices provide our food with flavor and make us enjoy it and want to eat it. But if you have 3 garlics in there, make sure you use them all up before you get any more. And the third place you're going to check is your pantry. All those cans that have been hiding in the back for a really long time, we are going to use those. I want you to move things around. I want you to scoot things to the front. And I want you to make sure that on your grocery list, if you've got any of those cans or hidden ingredients in the pantry, that you're using them up, okay? The third P is prep, and we want to prep smarter, not harder. So we've got plan, we've got purchase, we've got prep. Here's what this could look like. Prep does not have to necessarily mean you are cooking a whole bunch of things from scratch, throwing it in the freezer cooked, or throwing it in the fridge and then eating during the week. Prepping could actually look like throwing together some 5-minute freezer meals that are prepped raw, stick in the freezer for you so that you don't have to cook for 2 weeks and you only had to prep for 1 hour. That's a system that I love, freezer meal prep. This takes me about 1 hour every 2 weeks to prep all of our dinners, and we are good to go. And the food is flexible. There's a lot of variety. It's super delicious. And because it's frozen raw and then cooks fresh the first time that we are going to enjoy it, the flavor, the texture, all of that stays really, really fresh and delicious. And we don't feel like we have to sacrifice flavor or texture when it's coming out of the freezer. So that's a big bonus. Prepping by washing and chopping and properly storing your produce is also a really great way to make sure you are staying on budget when it comes to your groceries. So those carrots, that celery, I recommend washing it, cutting it, prepping it, stick it in the fridge so that it is ready to go. It stays crisp and fresh longer. You can keep carrots, celery, things like that good for weeks as opposed to it going floppy in a couple of days. By prepping and washing your produce, you're also setting your family up for success when it comes to eating those items. We all know we should be eating more fruits and vegetables, but it is really hard to eat fruits and vegetables when grabbing a bag of chips is 10 times easier. But if the food and the produce is already prepped and it's ready to be eaten, it is so simple then to just go in there, scoop out some of that fruit salad, grab a couple carrots and squeeze some ranch on a plate. Whatever that may look like for you, prepping is the way to go because it makes healthy eating way more attainable and pleasurable for everybody, yourself included. I'm speaking to me here, okay? But even I tend to go for the easy option. So if I'm gonna go for the easy option, so are my kids. Let's make it easy to enjoy healthy food and not let any produce go to waste. And the fourth P is peace. You are going to have peace of mind if you employ the 4 P's of meal planning, right? So we've got the prep, the purchase, we've got the plan, the prep, the purchase. Wow. Plan, purchase, prep, and then peace. If you are able to go forward and you make a plan, which is simple and flexible for your lifestyle, you purchase after shopping your home to make sure you are not overspending. You prep, setting yourself and your family up for success the entire week. You will experience peace. Peace of mind, peace of soul, peace of body. You'll be able to feel like that mom guilt just lifts off. You're not in it alone. You don't have all the pressure on your shoulders. What's for dinner does not feel like a tedious question. It's honestly a beautiful experience that I myself today, after almost 12 years of employing this meal prep method of freezer meal prep, I still am blown away at the immense amount of peace I feel when I walk in the door after a long day and dinner is already done for me and I don't have to stress about what to cook or stress about having spent more money on takeout or stress about the food that I'm feeding my kids. Am I feeding them good, healthy food? I just know that's all taken care of for me, and even thinking about that gives me some of a relaxing sigh. It's just a huge blessing. So that's the 4 P's of meal planning. Let's see if I can get them right the first time. Plan, purchase, prep, and peace. I would implore you to dive into the world of meal prep, see if there's a method that works best for you and your family. If you're interested on how you can get started for free, check out the description. I've got a ton of resources down there for you. And if you're interested in continuing to save time, money, and energy when it comes to food, make sure you hit like, subscribe on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.